But look at this.
Metro Owners Club.
Now they're period colours, aren't they?
Yes, Mr. Quirk is on his second live stream now. So we've got Metro City Mark II Metro. This one 87, 88 plates. So really basic, no headrests.
Yeah, I was going to say the first thing you notice is
it's
absolutely no
like
headrests
nothing.
and paint at the top of the doors.
Nothing, no rear wiper, nothing like that. Someone who's a fan of Ian Seabrook's channel.
Ah, yes.
Correct wheels on this. It's actually quite hard.
Look at the arches, solid.
Yeah, I know. This is on the earlier cars on 3 doors like this.
So these were the kind of things that the police used, weren't they?
But you can see there's a recall on the Metros about 88. Where
What, the petrol cap?
Yeah, but you see how
It
close.
doesn't fit.
You see how close it is to the rear wheel.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit either.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. Is when you were turning one way, you get petrol on the tyre.
Oh my word.
So the really late.
You're back. Good. Welcome back.
The really late Mark II Metro 3 doors had the petrol cap just here. The one I filmed was like that.
Right.
As you can see, though, it's no real wipers.
I was going to say, same again there.
Original stickers on this and plates. I don't know if it's reproduction or something. But
The thing is, they look very smooth and clean because a lot of people now in modified cars want to do, what's the word? A wiper delete on the rear.
Yeah, I know, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah, whereas these came like it.
Yeah. And you can see here, this is an earlier Metro. It's,
It has a wiper though.
It has, so we're a bit more luxurious.
Yeah.
This would be like maybe an HLE or some HLS or something. That's
1 litre?
Well,
Or 900 or some
If I was a
such.
bit taller, I could see what's on the.
Yeah, let's not touch that. I'm just thinking skinny exhaust.
Yeah, so maybe 1.3 HLE. I don't know. Something like
Really?
that. Not sure. It's hard to tell really, but yeah, much earlier car, Mark 1, which had a different boot.
Also, this has head restraints, not
It's got
rests.
head restraints, yeah. So it's a bit fancy.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Glad you're enjoying this wander round.
It's not an HLE.
Joseph and I have been trying to do this for ages.
I know. It's not an HLE because it's not got the E on the gear stick. So
Okay.
It's probably an HL or something. This one's an L.
It's got a Nürburgring sticker as well. The kind of thing that you see in a Mark II Golf.
This is another earlier one. It's a Mark 1. Can you tell by the interior?
I do like the rims. I bet this handles.
It's an 84. Okay.
Have you noticed this also got arches on?
Yeah. It has, yeah.
And like a front balance.
These are for legal purposes. You can't,
Yeah, because it can't,
you can't have a tyre that protrudes. So
No, you can't. Plus, they probably make it. Because, I mean, look at the front. So this is Alfie.
It was a 1 litre L, it's now got a 1.3 in it.
I like that. No surprises there.
It's got 1.1C, bottom of the range. So we actually changed the colour of the wheels.
Oh, yeah.
They look slightly different now. I think the tyres are a bit wider or something on it. They were a bit skinny on the base model.
That's what I remember from MG Metros, those wheels, Joseph.
Yeah, it's early MG Metro, this one. 82, 83 plates. This will be, I don't think it's a turbo, I think it's 1300.
This looks strange in the middle of all these early ones, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, equally valid being it, but yeah, the engineering's very different in those.
Yeah, but there's... it's the only one here, isn't it?
Yeah, but especially with Mark 1 to Mark 2s. This is...
You can see how they've evolved, can't you, with the headlights?
Yeah, I know.
And the fact that you've got no grille, and also the bonnet scoops down more.
There's
On the bumpers.
a Mark 2 turbo down here. There's a really both the same 82, 83 plates, both 1300s. This also...
I think he needs a new balance.
Yeah, that's got later wheels on it, but you can see the later wheels off the
Yeah,
turbo.
no, I remember those, yeah.
Another MG.
Have you noticed as well, Joseph, he has pop-out rear windows?
I've never seen so many
No.
MG Metros together. There's loads. It's
Well, even
amazing.
at the event we went to last year, there wasn't.
Yeah.
A couple.
Struggle with
Turbos, we've got a lot of turbo.
Sticker in here, wooden motors and Byfleet in New War. That's just sort of near Brooklands, really, just next to Brooklands. 83, 84 plate.
I loved the graphics for MG, back in that era.
Well, you got graphics here. This is on.
And there.
Yeah. This is a 1300. That's a turbo. It's a late turbo.
It's lower, isn't it? You can tell. Look at the rear lens.
I don't know if that's been lowered or something, but it's definitely it's been changed a bit.
I'm going to look at those pop-out windows. They're going to have to be aftermarket, aren't
Yeah,
they?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I
That
think
does look standard.
they're standard.
But I've never seen it before.
No.
Maybe it was an option in an MG.
Well, you can get one here. So it's turbo. Because you normally turbo, you didn't get electric window, you didn't get it.
Well, anything to make them faster.
Yeah, what year? Oh, it's a really late one. It's a G Reg from '89. They're very rare turbos. Beautiful condition.
The paint is gleaming.
Yeah, and as is this one.
Yes.
This is a bit more sort of subdued, really. I get some really nice colours. Ever so nice. And they're both quite late ones.
And then more graphic styling and
Yeah.
1300 scrolled on the side. Very
Exactly.
nice.
It's a pretty nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, they're in very good nick, aren't they?
Yeah.
So there you go. There's the Metros.
Then we've got some
Maestro.
Maestro and Montego owners. This is a 1991 plate, as you can see. It just says Maestro on the grille because by 87 they took Wed Austin off the car.
Why? Was it gone? Or
Austin
starting
was
to
just
go?
not a good reputation, so
Ah,
they
okay.
sold it as a Maestro or a Montego. So
Yeah.
a really late one to have that on. But this is a bit like a Clubman or something, I think. Yeah, it's got the really sort of heavy duty creed interior. To be like,
Look at the wheel trims. They're about as base level as you can get.
Yeah,
It's about profile of the tyre.
not an awful lot in a Clubman, really. It's got
No.
it's got a sunroof thing.
Yeah.
Maestro down even like more poverty spec because look at the headlamps. They are actually not flush ones. On the vans, you've got the poverty spec headlamps.
Okay.
Again, after 87, so it just says Maestro.
Yeah.
No, not Austin. So 88, 87, 80, no, 88, 89 on the net. Trusted parts.com.
I was going to say, it's nice to see something like that
Yeah.
being used in today's world, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this is a Mayfair. Again, without the name Austin, because that's this bonnet is actually of a later car. With a shield bonnet there, because that's a facelift bonnet on this. This is just a pre-facelift car, but a very late one. It's just having a bit of work. I think it's a Mayfair. With this interior being Mayfair.
It's nice to see vehicles like these being restored.
I know.
It's quite
I
rust,
love
isn't it?
Montegos. I've driven a couple of them. They're amazing to drive.
This looks to be having similar work to what we
Yeah.
had done to Dorothy.
Yeah, a bit of work on it.
Yeah, chassis work and that kind of thing.
Then we got Rover
800. Oh, is this green?
Rover 800 Club. Oh,
It is green, isn't it?
green and it's not quite good a beige left interior.
You've
so-
gone for dark grey in
so
that
it's
interior.
it's a very late one on a V. 99 is one of the last ones made. I absolutely love this colour. So it's an 825 Sterling, so it has all the
Sterling's all the bells and
toys.
whistles, didn't they?
The earlier 800s, the Sterlings were all saloons, but by the end they were making Sterlings a hatchback and saloon.
No, I remember Sterling's.
Yeah, that's really nice. And 800 coupe, quite an early one.
I do like the coupes. I think they've got a beautiful body line.
That's a T series. I wonder if this is a turbo. I'm not sure. Oh, it is a turbo. It's an 800 turbo coupe. So these will be pretty fast. Actually, 200 horsepower through the front wheels. So
Yeah,
it's
there's a turbo.
T series turbo. That's a much earlier collected. 97. This car actually. You can see got front doors on it. I don't know what they're doing. Something with the interior.
I recognise one of these, Joseph.
Yes, it's a very, very.
Who had one of these?
I did in this
You
colour.
did. You did.
This is an incredibly late Rover 600 again on a V, so 99. This is one with 75 was in production actually. So,
Do you miss yours?
sometimes I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is.
I enjoyed driving that, to be honest. I thought it was a very nice, luxurious car.
I think this is a.
Yours had its, its problems, but
know.
yeah, they.
I'm not sure what specification was this because right at the end they had special editions. I don't actually know what this is. I don't think it's a GSI. I think it's one of the special editions they had right at the end. But
Yeah.
it's a very late one.
Definitely better wheels.
I do like this. It's good. And then we've got some more Rovers over here. We've got the Rover Coupe owners club, the Rover Tomcat. This club is having a look at this GV which is
Yeah.
66.
Yeah.
And we've got this Mini here as well. That's had a bit of work to the edge. Look at all that.
I know.
It's the first game
Yeah.
Motor Club, which I've
So look at the HTs, you can tell straight away.
yeah. This would be quite fast. I think this is a Mark. I don't know.
And look at that interior,
I'm not
that's
actually
fully...
sure what year this is. It's got the later door ones on it.
Yeah, but it does look an early one, weirdly.
Yeah.
Now I'm guessing at these being 10-inch wheels, what do you think?
Not anymore.
They're small, aren't they?
Actually, they might be. There's quite a profile up this time.
Yeah, they're mini lights as well, so like
They
a...
are. Literally mini ones.
Yeah.
And then, the end of
Thank you for joining us. We're at the NEC Restoration Show and we're wandering around with Joseph.
something-
Luckily, he's got this knowledge in his head.
And something very special, sir. This is not a Morris minor. It's an Austin van. Because towards the end of production, I think after '68, they actually made the minor van, or it wasn't called the O-Type or the 600 weight or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but they made it in both Austin and Morris versions.
Yeah.
So this is it's a K, so a very late one of these, 71, 72.
It's a very good nick, isn't it?
I think the last minor any type in this country made in 1973.
Okay.
So yeah, very late one.
I think there's a BSA bike part next to it as well.
Yeah.
My word.
Look at the interior. It's actually not too far from standard in there. Not too far off.
You've got to love the minimalist. I suppose the way you have to look at it is it wasn't really minimalist. This is what cars and vans came as.
I know.
Didn't have much else,
No,
did
not
they?
at all. So
Tomcats?
yeah, lots of Tomcats. We're getting to the end of my part 5 and the end of
I missed your comment. Sorry, I'm too busy looking at Tomcats.
I'm going towards the end of the first day for me. This is obviously part 5. But I'll look at some Tomcats because I like Tomcats. So these two are very early ones. They're probably 92 as it came out. And as you can see, the early ones didn't have a grille. That was added a bit later, about late 93.
Okay.
So this is what they look like originally. Later on, they
Oh,
had.
that's got like a T-bar roof, hasn't it?
Yeah, they all of them had.
All of them.
So the one that I filmed on my channel was Richards and Furious Driving Aids. His is a really early one with the grille. When they originally came out in '92, they didn't have a grille at all.
I reckon this is a proud Scotsman by the fact it's full of iron brew.
Or I don't know. Someone's been working late. Yeah, the rear end looks similar. Oh, it's a turbo. These are really fast.
Yeah.
So at 200 horsepower in a car like this is standard.
200 horsepower.
200 horsepower.
What's the weight of the car then?
Be about a ton. You know?
Yeah, power to weight, crazy.
This is a later one, and I can't remember the name for this colour, this purple colour. This is a later one with a different dash in it. And,
They've got like a rear diffuser, haven't they?
yeah, they have.
Yeah.
You'll see on here as well, they've got like a grille at the front with later ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what engine's in this because it's all covered up. Someone's doing the bonnet mats on this one. This one then is right on the cusp of when they change the dash. Again, this night fire red.
Look at the crude strengthening there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. So
It's only when you start taking things out. It's like the Merc. It's exactly the same. It's just got chunks of metal.
Yeah, that's right. So this is about 95. To be on the dash of it. The really late ones like that purple one have a different dash in them. But this is 95 Nightfire Red, which is a lovely colour. Still got wood little things. Very nice seats in this. See what engine this is in. I think this is a T series.
Look at the buckety rear seat. That reminds me of the
JW with the Birmingham plate, so
Mitsubishi GTO.
Rover Green. That is
3000 GT.
That is very nice. And there's one just having a bit of work here.
Well, there's that guy there polishing his as well.
Yeah.
on the Fire red.
It's a T-Series turbo.
Yeah, the birds are in. There's
Lovely torque
two
steering.
events land, Boba Fest.
Just seeing that beige leather material. Very much like Rover material. See what the label says.
I'd probably call this a barn find, to be honest.
Wow, this is a case. So again, it's a really early one without a grille. I've never seen so many early Tomcats here. Right, I think as far as I'm concerned, thank you to Mr. Scarehouse for taking up this live stream. Thank you to all of those people watching.
Now, if you get a chance to visit here, it's well worth it, especially if you're into your classic motors and you want to pick up some restoration tips. We're walking around with the camera, so they're a bit shy, but if you come down and ask me a couple of questions, everybody's pretty damn happy to
5
help.
parts or something. And we'll have a look at other rovers that I've seen there. And thank you so much indeed once again for watching. Okay, so I have your undivided attention.
Excellent.
So
No, it's nice to be in one of the videos, to be honest, because it's been ages, isn't it? Oh, Sporting Bears.
Sporting Bears, yeah.
Yeah, they give, they're like a charity, aren't they? That like
Yes.
supercars give
Exactly.
you like an experience.
So you can, well, it's not just supercars, there's an MGB GT there, I think it's a V8.
Ooh.
You can have a go in all sorts of stuff here.
Yeah.
They just give you a little ride.
We have this at the British Motor Show as well.
Yeah, I think you donate some money and they let you have a go. Or rather, a ride.
Yes.
Say. A bit safer, you don't want someone
Not you, yeah,
driving
hooning in
around
their
in your
motor.
£30,000 Porsche. It doesn't it could be a bit dangerous.
They could.
Look at so here we got another Cerebro Esprit.
That looks James Bond spec.
It's about the same age as the red one you saw.
It looks different because it's in blue, doesn't
I
it?
know.
Weirdly.
It's really similar.
Yeah.
It's got the rear louvers as well.
Oh,
67 Jaguar E-Type. This is similar to the one that I drove in 2020, but that was a fixed head coupe.
yes. Fantastic
this
cars.
is the Roadster. Yes, 4.2.
Takes 3 people to carry one of those bonnets because of the weight.
Yeah, they're ridiculously heavy. But
Mind you, when you see where they go down to, it's not surprising. The
do.
thing's like half the car.
you do feel like James Bond if you're driving.
You do. You need one of those, Joseph.
Some classic Toyotas.
I was going to say, get into your JDM.
Japanese domestic market. It's a Sprinter Carib.
Ooh.
Based on what we call the Corolla over here.
Like that.
97, 98 plate.
Z Touring.
Yeah. So you can see the side profile of the car is similar to the Toyota.
Yeah, you can tell, and the door handles as well.
It's it's a special one. It's Touring Aero Sport Package RV.
Yeah.
That's really long.
I love seeing this rare JDM stuff. I really
it's
do.
a 1.8 litre automatic transmission.
Fantastic looking machine.
We got this car, but it's not with this front end. It's a completely different
I like that.
front end on it. Oh, look, it's very kindly open the door for you to have a look inside.
Oh,
Have a look inside of the crazy nice interior.
thank you.
Look at that, so 90s.
That reminds me of my Gallant.
Yeah, they had these crazy interiors and they're completely
Yeah,
different
they
these
were
ones.
really
And
base
the
level.
wind effects, of course, as well.
Look at the little computer in the middle. Have you seen it in the dead centre? It's like an old Subaru.
Yeah, crazy. I wonder if
And it's an auto.
look at this. It's got a Boys to Men sort of promotional tie-in with the car.
Really?
Look at that. Look at that. Have a look. This is crazy.
Thank you.
Boys to Men promotional tie-in.
Boys to men. Look at that, the brochure.
And there's Celica convertible.
There you go. That demonstrates how
Sleek
friendly
convertible.
people are. And they're just happy
To
to look at them.
Celica convertible.
Don't see many of these.
It's about the same age as the plate. It's probably a personal plate. It's about the same age as that. It'd be about 99, something like that. These are rare. Like,
I know.
extremely rare. Most of these are Brussels.
Look at the plush seats.
You can get leather.
Look at these.
You can get leather interior in these as well. Oh, it's got
That reminds me of an NSX, the design with the flow. Look at it. It's all angled at the driver and sweeps round.
What's really strange is there's no aircon, but I don't suppose you need that in the car.
No.
You don't really need that. Oh, it's got a
Just more weight, isn't it?
yeah.
Buckety rear seat. Seeing a trend
There
here.
weren't a huge seller over here. These I don't think.
I know.
Look at this old high ace though. I remember these when I was younger. I think it's probably about 1980 or something like that.
Look at this.
Well, once you-
That was pretty close.
Mind your heads.
Oh, the hobnobs are there. So good.
Yeah. It's amazing what sort of comes to us. I've forgotten these even existed.
Still looking at the body line here.
Oh, there's another Sleeker. That's an earlier one. So that's the sort of.
That is in very good nick, isn't it, for a 91?
Yeah, it is 9192 plate.
Yeah, 91, 92. Wait a minute. Yeah, I bet that's modded.
Yes, it is. It's a turbo four-wheel drive.
I was going to say that's modified as well, that look of it.
No, standard.
No, but I bet it's modified.
I think this is how they came. think this
Unless
is
you lift the bonnet, we can't see what's had done.
Yeah, this is the top of the range one with turbo 4-wheel drive. So.
If it is standard, my word,
yeah,
it's worth a small
I
fortune.
think they're standard, yeah. Richard, that might be a repro plate from
Morning.
Coins.
How are you doing, Darren? Darren's here.
Oh, he is.
Ah, there you go. Wait a minute.
It's
That's
morning
about right.
in Ohio, obviously.
It is.
What have we got here? Ooh. This is similar to the MG midget that I drove last year, actually. It's to be a Mark III F registration, 67, 68. They are quite difficult to get in and out of.
Yeah.
A bit tricky.
Yeah. It'd be interesting for me to get in without catching my head on that interesting roof contraption.
I don't know how you do it, so it's difficult. With Riley.
That is nice.
Oh, so this lives at Bicester Heritage, does it? Actually, this is Bicester Heritage. Blue Diamond Services.
Day off today. Darren's got a day off. Well, well-being time and all
coverage
that.
from the show, can't he?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's the Morris Marina Owners Club and the Morris Hotel Register.
Right, I'm going to stop now. Come back in 30 seconds. See you in a minute. Was it a GT4? Or was it just a fully drive turbo?
It's not called that.
No.
It just is turbo 4-wheel drive. So
Yeah.
it's obviously an earlier version. Similar.
Okay.